Last week I did a story about an 11-year-old girl who was forced to give birth at home, and how she was going to have a DNA test, and how the grandmother was acting sketchy, like she knew something. Well, both of the parents are arrested, and that grandmother. Also, that DNA test came back, proving that the baby's father was the stepfather. Everything is alleged, fair use, and trigger warning. If you are easily triggered, please click off now.
Stunning new details in a very disturbing case out of eastern Oklahoma. It is making national headlines. An 11-year-old gives birth inside her home in Muskogee with zero medical care. Both the child's mother and stepfather are in jail. And now they face even more charges after new results of a DNA test reveal who is the father of the baby.
News 4's John Hayes talked to investigators today. And John, first of all, this is ghastly, man. An 11-year-old girl. How sure are they of this latest development being correct in the case?
Ghastly is the right word, Kevin. Very serious allegations here. The Muskogee County District Attorney's Office tells me a DNA test says there's only a 0.1% chance the child's stepdad isn't the father of her baby, but prosecutors are now dropping the hammer.
It is horrific.
Horrific allegations made against this Muskogee County couple, Dustin Walker and Cherie Walker. Both of them arrested earlier this month after their 11-year-old child gave birth in their house, and they claimed they didn't know she was pregnant. Muskogee County Assistant District Attorney Janet Hudson says,
The 11-year-old child was obviously raped. She cannot give consent by whomever this person is.
Our affiliate in Tulsa spoke with a woman who said she was the 11-year-old's grandmother.
We didn't know this was happening.
Who wanted to go by Michelle about who could be responsible.
She keeps telling us that it was the little 12-year-old boy that I used to keep. I babysat.
Regardless, Hudson says they tested the stepfather, Dustin Walker's DNA, and on Saturday, the results came in. Hudson says the test did more than keep him in the running. It found with 99.9% probability he is the father of the new baby.
That is the allegation, and that is the report from OSBI on the DNA.
Both parents are facing dozens of charges tied to the new mother and their 5 other younger children. Dustin Walker is accused of child sex abuse and neglecting 6 kids. Cherie Walker is accused of enabling his abuse and neglecting the kids as well. Hudson says she just keeps going back to the little girl who shouldn't have to be a mom.
She would have conceived when she was approximately 10. The trauma that she has endured, I cannot fathom, and the community as a whole is outraged with what has occurred.
Tough. Hudson says her office is taking each of these allegations very seriously, but with caution, noting the couple's charges are potentially punishable by up to life in prison.
They are trifling, vile, and disgusting, and they both do deserve life in jail. And I hope those charges are upgraded. Now let's take a listen to the video about the trifling grandmother.
We now have an update on the case regarding an 11-year-old in Muskogee who gave birth earlier this month.
Nobody, not even the neighbors. They say things, but they don't know what was going on.
I'm Isabel Flores with 2 News Oklahoma. You just heard from the 11-year-old's grandmother, Michelle Justice, who we spoke to in an exclusive interview last week. She has just been placed under arrest for child neglect. This comes after it was found through a paternity test that the 11-year-old's stepfather was found to have a 99% DNA match to the baby she birthed.
I live next door. I have witnessed them go back and forth to their mama's house across the street. She has provided for their needs because they have no running water for the last 2 or 3 years.
Last week, I spoke with a neighbor who lives next to the house the 11-year-old and her siblings were removed from. She believes the entire family knew what was happening. The child's stepfather, Dustin Walker, and her mother, Cherie Walker, were also arrested last week on child neglect charges, according to an affidavit filed in Muskogee County. Authorities say the parents failed to provide medical care for their 11-year-old daughter, who was 36 weeks pregnant and delivered inside the home. Both parents claimed they didn't know she was pregnant. The child had not seen a doctor in over a year. The district attorney's office confirmed Justice faces 6 counts of child neglect. The affidavit states Justice lived across the street from her granddaughter, saw her almost daily, and was in regular contact, including the day she gave birth. It also states Justice cared for 5 other children in the same home, but failed to report the pregnancy.
I think Grandma thought she was doing what was right to help those kids. But what parent allows that?
In Muskogee, Isabel Flores, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Trust and believe everyone around her knew what was going on. And I hope every adult that has been a part of this gets arrested and held accountable, because this is disgusting. Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, setting it to all so you'll be notified anytime I go live, upload, or premiere. Please be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.